as well.
For the record, I'm also just a fan of good Counter-Strike. So
well, you came to the right place.
Result aside, you know, I tried to set the tone on the desk because I think this could be a big moment, but we'll let the players speak for themselves, shall we?
How bold of you. So here we are. MOUZ lobbing the util over towards A. They're going to start to make the play out through ramp. FaZe set up for a bit of a retake here. They've got this util to rain over and try and set up comm players to come through the smoke, but no one will. FaZe are locked out right now. Not a bad way for this to start. Rain opens up and a 5v4 bestowed upon FaZe in the pistol.
Yeah, the bomb gets dropped during the plant, and now the smokes are going to fade. This is suddenly very uncomfortable for MOUZ. They have to go hunt kills and take space, but Shui not ready for the boost position, and Brokey, and the retake is on.
Brokey looking to continue this test up into the jungle, already starting to unravel one side of it, so it's good that Frozen finds a head and doubles down to the second one, third as he falls off. Rain dead, Frozen. They're not watching. That back turned as twists, and the player in the background's low. An ace on the cards in the pistol. Last player so low, and you know Frozen's locked in. Shoe in even. The last kill's his. 5 in the first.
Yeah, maybe not a top 5 rifler, but a top 5 pistol player at least enters that conversation. Jokes aside, that's 5 headshots from Frozen in the pistol round up against former teammates. That's got to be a good way to start, Connor.
I would say so. I bet you that feels real good. I can only imagine. The shot on the falling player off stairs as well. The shot on the jumping player. Like, there's elements of just tracking there with the Glock. Let's not lose our minds over the pistol. But it is nice to know that Frozen is here to play. And Brokey is going to meet him.
Yeah, a little Deeg blinded as the window smoke blooms. I don't know how MOUZ even recover that round. 3 on 5 with no control, with bomb loose. And FaZe face in their hands, perhaps, but looking to recover with a force buy, already hitting a Deeg, and MOUZ slow it down. FaZe pull back. They play a scout in CT spawn. 2 strong on B, 3 smokes remaining. Plenty of chances to fight for this round for FaZe. We'll see how MOUZ manipulate. Boost up in the window, got to play late on Xertion. Shui goes up Cat. And the bomb will be going into Brokey and Karrigan.
End goal going to be over here towards B, and with Xertion making it into the window here, it's going to be a bit of a linchpin in the round. He spots an under palace player and spams Rops out. That puts more pressure on A. FaZe 2 players in the B site to try lock it down, and they both get dealt with cleanly. So MOUZ, this conversion is as good as done, and for FaZe, not even the save is guaranteed. Xertion wants to try and remove these pistols. That's
such a perfect example of like the domino effect of just 1 kill, right? Getting that frag back on A, pulls the scout of Twist that's watching CT spawn back to the A site, freeing up Xertion to go through CT spawn into B, getting another kill, putting pressure on Karrigan and Brokey in B, and FaZe just crumble. But if Xertion just walks through CT spawn, he gets scouted, and then there's no B split in play, and maybe some Ds can connect for FaZe, but it does come crashing down in the force buy. Couple of guns looking to be saved, but no guarantees for Rain.
Let's take it further, Hugo. Let's say that smoke grenade on Karrigan as well from back. B site goes down as the scout kill happens, and you know what there were moments there, but nothing after the Brokey 1 Deeg. Clean shot. Just total swarm of the B site right through it.
Not easy rounds to get through. FaZe on force buys. Very good with less, but MOUZ make it simple. And we have, sure, 1 more round to keep an eye on here with a save Galil with the scout. And we'll see if FaZe can fight for it yet again, or if it will just be that first gun round we're relying on for a superstar team that has had wavering form. But even though I like your angle of MOUZ coming in and starting a run and ending go with a bang, I still have high expectations of FaZe. I don't think their form on this side of the season has been abhorrent. I don't think Cologne was the end of the world for FaZe. Losses to Na'Vi and G2. Respectable teams to lose to. So my eyes are on FaZe in this game very much.
Yeah, only a fool would write off FaZe. We've all learned better. Karrigan going to pick up 1 inside Con, but it's that scout on Twist that keeps me intrigued.
Yeah, it's going to back off over towards spawn. Right now, Twists does have his work cut out for him, right? He's got to be responsible for both ramp, connector, and Palace. So he's just kind of taking this line for the Palace fight. Rain gets the info that they are up the top of Con, and they are taking this space away. MOUZ nailed the scout back in spawn, and so this should be another nice, clean one for the MOUZ squad. Just Brokey left alive. And he's not going to find anything there with that little jump across over at short.
If old Jimmy can somehow be this, second star of MOUZ, what a crazy.
If we get Crispy Jimmy,
yeah. Crispy Jimmy, that's unexpected. Hugo, you touched on this a little bit last night when you were talking about the MOUZ victory and kind of like Jimpphat specifically over on ramp of Nuke, and how when we first saw him come into the team, he maybe looked a little frazzled, got overwhelmed at times. I wanted to chalk that up actually to just some of the team play around him I thought was pretty lackluster. As much as we praise Shuhei for being somebody that activates ops, etc., I don't think he got it out of Jimmy right away. And so we'll see with time whether that improves. It's been good.
Yeah, he's getting there.
However, op out of the gate this time is Brokey's 5v4, and we get a creepy crawler down beneath Palace. Oh, this is weird.
They don't know. They don't need to commit. They swing out, and Shuey takes a second. He won't get any more. Twists with a double kill at the back of jungle, leaving old Jimmy to get Crispy in the clutch.
What's a Crispy Jimmy come with a side of? I feel like you could order 2 Crispy Jimmies and a...
fries, surely.
No.
It's just the vanilla.
Boring.
It's the vanilla side, man.
What about the sauce?
Crispy Jimmy is dead, so it doesn't matter. Shot in the sides, no fries needed.
Okay.
FaZe Clan,
nice.
Their first round on the board. Maybe onion rings.
That's a bit better, yeah. Hold the salt, man. Hold the salt. I think this is a good example of just what you were kind of alluding to, Hugo. We're going to be watching FaZe and very much understanding their capabilities on an individual level. Rain with the headshot here from onto Torsi. It's the double out of Twist, though. That quick, slight adjustment onto Shuhei. Get out of the bomb site. Don't think this will come easy for a moment. I would argue for either team.
Yes. FaZe don't want to be caught sleeping, and MOUZ, well, they've got something to prove here at Pro League. Coming out from under this time, no AWP in play, no one nearby. Window boost can come through. Xerxan hurries into the smoke. This is such a quick timing, but Brokey's still considering it. However, look at the wrap, the ring around the world into the back of B. Xerxan tells his team to wait as he encroaches on the bomb site. 2 kills on offer. How many will he take?
Oh, God! It's none! It's none for Xerxan! Oh, no! And then he even looks away. Carrigan is given a freebie. The molly in the apartment slows down the trade. There's now an AK that can be retrieved. Oh, God, and Carrigan's still getting more.
Committing his cope here.
Oh, they want to reclaim their losses, but I mean, you don't come back from something like that.
Oh, Jimmy does. Shooting through the smoke to Rain. We still got Robs anchoring A, unwavering in his position. Torsi needs to find a pick. He needs to get on the ball because Jimpphat gone from the mid side, and Carrigan in the perfect position to punish any commitment here from MOUZ. It might be dead in the water. It might be a save.
Torsi will look for any angle, anything at all, but a flashbang meets them instead, and I think that is it. That is that last little wisp of hope that they were trying to hold on to when we see Exertion full of life and jubilation soon to be on his face with that flank, which could have definitely been 2 kills.
Yeah, the mistake isn't holding the shot. The mistake isn't, letting Carrigan go to take a rifle and try and get 2 for none. He knows he's unexpected. It's when he reveals his position, gets no kills, he stays in their vision. He stays in the market door. Sure, the last thing you're expecting is Carrigan to come swinging with the MP9, but that's the only way that can go wrong. Even if FaZe know you're there, living in market might be enough. That's a crazy swing for Carrigan. That's the round winner. If he stays alive, they can still pinch. Instead, he dies, his team get mollied, and MOUZ try and double down. But FaZe on the board thanks to a little whiff. Stinky.
Take what you can get.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that.
Sorry, I have one too many crispy jimmies.
Yeah, it'll get you. It'll get you.
What do you dip him in?
Horseradish.
Ugh.
Doesn't that sound horrible?
Horrible. Ugh.
Yeah.
Well,
oh, look at the B stream over there.
That's
I heard some screaming and yelling going down. I take it it's because the Movistar Riders were able to pick up that big dub over 9Z.
Very cool.
Yeah, interesting.
On to a match versus Ents now. Good luck.
Ooh, yeah.
Good luck here as well for MOUZ. What was a solid start. 3 alive in the second, 4 alive in the third. The money teeters here on the brink of a broken bye. Frozen with an AK. Jimpphat with his op for Torzy. Torzy, obviously somebody whose return to form has been coinciding with the return of Shuhei to the MOUZ organization from NXT to main team. You know, the Shuhei believers tout his ability to activate ops, but so far this evening, in the first 5 rounds, nothing for Torzy to shoot at. Twist has already given us the rumblings of a good game. You know, it was 1 2K spray towards A, but it looked clean. And so did that. Beautiful return fire out of Robs, but Torzy's got the trade frag. It's excellent spacing from MOUZ.
Yeah.
The fact the lower player on ramp gets that headshot, but as they press down into Kerrigan on the B site, he's split between directions and Brokey helps out. But those shots over the window are versus one of the players on a Deeg. There comes the cat play.
Okay.
Just in time and just enough damage, but a 2v2 from window.
They've got to cross. That's not easy. Brokey has that locked down. He's going to get flashed off, allowing the bomb to make it in. But how much further? Frozen gets put even lower. He has survived 2 fights already, and he will go for that stick. Brokey here to deny, and Zershon with a trade. He gets swung, and Rain wins the round for FaZe. What a play for FaZe. I love that re-aggro from Kerrigan after 2 kills come through on Catwalk. You could tell from the crosshairs of MOUZ coming up short that they weren't ready for the B anchor to come swinging. 2 frags towards ladder, and Kerrigan closes the distance. That's the killing blow again. Kerrigan's had a lot of impact just off of 1 kill in these rounds, but it's Rain that saves the day alongside Brokey.
I think a moment where Kerrigan too just skirts out the appropriate amount of distance.
Yeah.
Just enough time to tuck back in beside Arch, fight the window. Kind of comparable to when we see him backside B catching the frag on market. Crazy peak, but just enough of a risk to get his reward. And now they're just desserts. It's pistols out of MOUZ, and the struggles begin.
Yeah, FaZe about to take the lead here. MOUZ, a slow group over towards ramp, and a 1-man in Exertion trying to come in through lower. But as he embarks on his journey out in the mid, he's probably screwed. If we're honest, Twist is holding it from an angle that he just ain't winning this. He just ain't winning that fight. Look at it. Rain dancing inside. Gets that first one on Tetris. Shuey spotted on the cross. There's more for Rain, and he will get helped by Brokey on that USP. So it's quick, it's clean, it's 5 alive for FaZe Clan as they leap up into the lead thus far for MOUZ. It's only the pistol and those conversions. They've got another chance in the rifles now.
Torzy can even get an AWP, but he will lose helmet, so he just goes for the rifle and full nades. Perhaps an exec for MOUZ as they look to lean towards A in this round. Brokey with a great window spawn too. He's going to get smoked out immediately, of course, but might try and make a play. Brokey, known to do so, drops down under again with Robs. Not the first time we've seen this setup. He starts covering. He can smoke himself and fight towards middle. But as we said, exec available for MOUZ. They're going to go for it. Zershon with a late mid lurk. Often going to see him coming up connector. Is Brokey or Robs ready for it?
Rain smoked off. There's a pretty big gap here for him to look through. He's going to have a first fight on Shuey crossing, but closed out by the man at the helm of MOUZ. He takes the space immediately with flashes to support this push into the spawn. Exertion holding down mid. If he can just buy a bit of time here, they're on to a winner. He's spotted out behind the boxes. The nades rain in. It's Kerrigan with that kill. Shuey is in the big position right now. Pushed all the way through CT. Even though he's cleared, he's still going to pick up that kill to Twists. And so FaZe get locked out of this retake over towards A. The aggression will prevail for this MOUZ squad. And Torshi even stands to maybe get his hands on an AWP right at the end of the round.
Or not. All right.
Damn, all right.
Shout out Shuhei for this one, folks. The fact he gets into that bomb site, the fact he wins the duel on the edge of what was a little smoke gap, but then more importantly, there was not a moment, not a shred, not a tidbit, not a tickle of hesitation in Shuhei's eyes as he charged through a CT smoke blind. There could have been somebody on the other end to stuff him, but he slides out, catches the legs, gets his headshot on Rain, and then this key, or kill, is key. Yeah, okay, it's simultaneous with Torji finding one in middle, but I think denying CT where there was another CT player looking to come retake from, big moment out of Shui.
That's a great read and or understanding, because he could have called for a flash, and in fact he did, but the flash wasn't to go through the smoke, it was to peek deep CT to cross to the spawn. He knew no one was behind that smoke. MOUZ just going to go for an early pop now, 2 in middle. Great
Forward
position
defense.
for Robs. No way he can get out here. Spam comes through, but it won't connect. Robs evades capture. 1 HP.
Smoothest movement saves the day. And that 3-man Palace Assault all of a sudden has to limp back into spawn with bomb. They'll boost one bottom con. Off contact. Brokey, better be careful.
Goes for a repeat.
Yeah, playing a dangerous game. Exertion knows the timings of these smokes, wants to try and get his kill elsewhere. They exchange utility back and forth. But I feel like FaZe has already done a good job of just stopping both ends of that aggression. You didn't get your frag out from Palace. In fact, you lost a man. You didn't get your boost off bottom middle, and you had to go hide an underpass and bench. So Brokey moves forward, lands his shot, isn't rewarded with the kill, but that should take a little bit more wind out of the sails of MOUZ.
This is actually a really hard round now. They've got 1 smoke left, but it's on Exertion down here in lower, so he's going to really struggle to use that anywhere super helpful. He's got to go fight up Con on no HP. FaZe are even rotating a 3rd player through CT right now to go and reinforce this A site. So if you can even get some damage out of Rops over at the spawn, that's stellar. 1 point of health. MOUZ are kind of walking in the final 15, but walking into this triple stack, it's not meant to be. There's no way you get through this. Carrigan on the backstab, and Torshi is locked out, sent packing through Palace as FaZe retake the lead.
Yeah, very well managed from FaZe. No one jumping the gun. Brokey with a couple of dangerous repeats, but not punished for it. And I can't believe he doesn't even swap off the orb and give it to Robson Spawn. FaZe are very confident that A split was coming in.
I think we're due for a good Brokey event. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Impact falling down to something like 0.8 in the last 3 months on LAN. Gamers 8 being a very difficult event for him.
He has felt like one of the more, FaZe were going to make changes, one of the more replaceable players given his form recently, but, that's the thing about FaZe. They're a big stage team. They're a big event team. You get them in the playoffs, and man, this is a roster that everyone will fear. The issue for FaZe has been they haven't been in those playoffs. Yeah, exactly. They haven't made the runs back at Cologne, back at Paris.
I love that claim. Just if we get to playoffs, we're great. Just a shame we don't get there anymore. Very much alive in this one, though.
They need to morph with heroic.
Yeah. Merger. Let's get a merger going.
Hey, my people will call your people.
A Counter-Strike coalition.
Instead, a MOUZ mutiny of sorts.
Yeah, that's not going to bode well for Frozen. Nade to the feet. Half the health gone. Suddenly, 1 round later, far less presence outside of ramp, far less presence bottom connector.
They've done some A splits, and FaZe have done a good job of containing it, aware of window boosts. Brokey active towards connector. He's playing CT this time. Not anchoring A as hard. Rain just in sandwich. And so MOUZ go for a mid-take, a late one as well. They miss the run boost. Torshi still just skirts out. No fear. Rob's flashed, rather, for a peek. He sees nothing. That is certainly not the case. MOUZ moving in late.
They've crawled into middle perfectly. Still a flashbang or two. A smoke grenade pops elsewhere. We get that forward ramp play as Carrigan just keeps throwing out these pieces of util. Nobody going to have to deal with that on the receiving end. The push up close just instantly stopped. And that Galil tearing him up. Exertion's got Brokey now stuck back behind. Twist helping hand out of the catwalk. That's going to concern the connector players enough that it slows them slightly. Rain is about to get hit from both ends. Those shots come through, serves up the distraction. Perfectly needed to get Exertion ever closer, and you're getting close to the wounded Brokey. But the wounded beast bites back with an op shot that keeps this even. Repeat to the bomb, covered by Frozen. What is that shot?
That's wild. Brokey was trying to be the hero here, but it might go no further. Twists 1 on 3. And he's not long for this retake. He knows it. Twists has got to head for the hills. MOUZ tie this game up again at 5-all. As they pull this one back the other way with a beautiful little A split up through the connector. While all that was happening, Shui was even lobbing in smokes over towards the B site, right? He smoked off market, put pressure over towards the window. Then you had that kind of bait towards ramp to draw Rain's attention elsewhere. Some really nice, little decisions, key moments in this exec over towards the A site, just to kind of minimize the resources that FaZe could dedicate there and to throw off the players that were dedicated to the A site hold. That was a very well put together round from MOUZ, and that's going to tie this game up.
I don't know if that was a miscomm or just a bit of overconfidence for Rops, but he goes through this con smoke here with an HE. Brokey might have called like, I'll flash you, but he threw a nade, then he threw a flash, and before the flash had left his hand, Rops is going through with the HE. So not only is he taking HE damage, he's also just walking through a smoke.
I know what it is, Hugo. It's because they thought we were on CS2.
Exactly.
They thought we were going to nade the smoke down, Rops was going to get a double. Because they know, exactly, and they know that it was meant to have released already, but obviously it hasn't.
Of course, yeah. Well, Rops is a bit busy right now, but after this game, I'm sure he'll get to it.
Can we also just give Frozen a little tip of the hat for that? Because the cover out, I mean, okay, Brokey's 11 health, any shot would have done it. Instant headshot as Brokey peeks out to try and stop the default plant that was otherwise screwed.
Yeah. FaZe, that was the tipping point as well, because they can play a 3-on-3 retake. It's fine.
Sir.
They know the con player. They can, amass together. Instead, Karrigan's just forced to chase that kill in con. So, I can't blame Brokey for going for it. You're not always going to get nailed that easily. Great cover. But now FaZe on the ropes, on the rocks. And they're slipping. They're sliding. One misplaced foot, and their money goes bye-bye.
Pull a hamstring.
It can get worse than that. Broken toes.
Imagine.
I couldn't.
I could.
MOUZ looking to stub FaZe's feet into the counter. They fake a BXX, they go back into middle. That's a grab. Good damage from Twists. And he'll peel back.
Ouchie for Shui.
Shoes on the other foot.
But maybe he can kind of get some revenge. Oh, man. That was the opportunity. And that opportunity only knocks once in a lifetime here. Rain and Rops will isolate that fight to Shui at the stairs, and the bomb was dropped going up cat. Twists. Cool bit of ladder tech from Frozen. Throws himself into that engagement. Rops with one hell of a reply. All right, Rops is on for the ace. Not going to get it, of course. Karrigan will steal away kill number 5.
Dirt.
Yeah. Hell of a round from Rops in the window. Love that from him. Dude, swings out for the double. He had 2 bullets left on the last guy. Just little.
Run that back.
Hit him with the. Oh, man.
Awkward timing for Shui as well.
2 shots.
That's
2 bullets. All one needs.
There's something about it, man. When you know you only have 2 shots left, your accuracy is through the roof. Like, Rops was feeling it in that motion there. He knew.
That was mechanical.
Maybe for you headshot machines, but not for the rest of us, Harry.
I just shoot the bullets if they land. Hey, I'll take it.
Close your eyes and spray. That's what Rain's trying here, but it doesn't work out for him. Twists. Is he up for the task? Pistols flooding around him, and it's only the double. I say only. Twists has done all he can in the round, but a 3-on-3 given over as MOUZ take control of the site. FaZe are going to be left retaking here.
Yeah, don't jump the gun. Wait for that flank this time. They've bollocked a 3v3 before. There's no plant here. The pressure is still on MOUZ, and they're standing in the open. The flank's coming in now. Karrigan doesn't even need to play. He can put spam through the box and wait for Rops.
Takes a little challenge towards the ticket, crosses over. They're sensing they can leave the beat. They're right.
They're dodging it. They're dodging the flank.
Windows
still
death.
Sketchy, though.
Oh, it's sketchy as hell. They got to get past some way, but... Torshi, yes! He gets the bomb up through the movement jump up into the window. Well, into the ladder room.
He took the easy road.
If he plants it, it still counts, though, doesn't it?
Hey, look, man, Turshin had to take the long way, all right? Just ask him how easy it was.
It's not a cap.
Because now he's dead over on short. Torshi swinging on out is immediately dropped.
I don't know what they were planning for. He planted default. Maybe he's scared of, like, apartments being open to it. But even then, if someone's apps, they're going to swing you no matter what. And Not even setting his teammate up.
Nah, maybe I think at that point just cut the loss that Exertion's already done for. You know, I feel like Exertion
You ain't
died.
making it to my side.
Yeah, you're not making it, brother. And he didn't.
Himself.
This one, Kerrigan finding a smoke fading and Shuei just sitting on top of boxes. A bit of a freebie, huh? Looking the wrong way. Kerrigan putting up them numbers. 9 frags, 7 deaths. Yeah. You love to see it.
Brokey topping the charts as well. Frozen with the most impact on this MOUZ side. No surprises there. And we're going to have MOUZ go into mid with a bit of a pace now. No one stopping them. No one even facing. Look how quick and far they get. Xertion goes back to window. Back to his devilish ways. Twist wide on Cat, cleared by the captain, but not ready for any more. Oh, Shuey. Rain's in position for the trade. Orp will not hunt this time. The window smoke is fading.
Yeah, nice little spot for Rain to pick one up. Twist has been playing that deep corner a few rounds now. Has been doing a good job of applying pressure to the back of Khan, but he doesn't keep them from getting up there. Torzi finding the window frag as the bench creep comes through out of Exertion.
Don't call him that.
He's a nice guy. And he's concerned about Ticket. Has a reason to be with the util coming out of it, but Brokey's moved elsewhere into jungle instead. Now listen, bomb hasn't crossed. Yeah, okay, there are still problems here to be had. Jimpphat tries to go over dry, and Brokey clips his wings, puts us back to the 3v3. Frozen sort of tasked with the same problem, and Exertion sitting top Tickets, about to get pushed by 2. This is FaZe playing their hand before they really have to. They're not retaking a bomb site that has been lost. But loser.
Is that another Israeli player with a clip?
It was a nice sequence.
I won't put it on the same level.
I don't think it's on the same level.
No, but
a couple of notches down on the tier list, but still a nice sequence.
I would rank the multi-kills the same way I would rank those 3 individuals. This is just Exertion trying to keep up to the other 2. With
Wait, who's on top then? Flames?
Or Nerds, interchangeably.
Yeah, okay, so it's kind of open for debate. The mistake that round is Jimpphat doesn't throw his molly jungle, and he crosses the only open path, you know, is the AWP on the angle, and still he doesn't molly. It's the one bit of util MOUZ have, maybe saving it for the post-plant. Doesn't matter, though.
Peep this by. Double AWP, couple of upgraded pistols, and a hero M4 on twists. 1 smoke, 1 flash. Craziness. FaZe pulling in the...
Oh, God.
The big guns in this round. Gonna try and stop the B play. Kerrigan, important fight to win. That at least keeps FaZe interested in the idea of retaking here. They're gonna be able to float around, see if anything was offered, but they will decide to just fall on out of there and save. Double AWP in the retake kind of sucks. And with no kit, no anything else, this is fair. This is justified. In fact, I would even go as far to say reasonable.
Wow, that's honorable of you, Harry.
Thank you, sir.
Beast.
Would you consider it commendable, Harry?
I would say commendable and maybe even necessary, actually.
Oh, so he's really upping the ante here.
Yeah.
It's not just allowed, it's actually enforced.
Rather preferred, actually.
You're giving me mixed signals at this point. Rain. Oh, the shot eaten by the register. Jimpphat takes his cash and runs. MOUZ finds 70 side rounds on Mirage, at least.
Yeah. Shame for Rain. His shots didn't register at the end there.
Nice, that's...
Get it? Oh, that's so good. Is that double from Xertion again?
Yeah.
The one tap, look at this.
Crispy bop.
Ooh.
Yeah, hi Xertion.
Yeah.
He is funny.
Yeah. All of MOUZ are really. They got some good bands.
They're a couple of funny guys, aren't they?
Yeah.
Bunch of funny guys.
Just like the 2 of you.
Well,
yeah, one of
we're clowns. They're funny, like
comedians.
Yeah.
All right,
Brokey.
Nice opener.
It should be his. Oh wait, hang on. Who is it? Oh no, it's Frozen. Oh, I'm sorry, Brokey, bro. Like this is actually a really good fight for you, but not in this one. Like he's Frozen showing us. He knows. He was just doing the little like jiggling onto the pre-fire. Tag out Rops on the secondary AWP as he gets locked in a clash with Shuey in mid.
Saw him.
Twists and Xertion in the window, but Xertion's too quick with it.
Still up there.
Yeah.
He's trying to get out.
Oh my God!
Three bullets.
He saw the barrel.
Pistol out.
The Glock will do it. Rops is dead. And maybe the short to B play opens up now, especially with Exertion all the way in the market. Sure, they find Shui over at short.
Round's over.
But the round is over.
Where the hell did you go?
Unwinnable.
Why are you gonna kill all the? Why are you gonna kill the suspense like that? Dude, last round of the
it's
half.
literally round 15.
Last round.
Now I just have to
2v4.
sit here and be like, yeah, okay, yeah, I guess he's right. Round
Hey everyone,
over.
the fun's over.
Guys, there's actually no point in even watching it.
And then you'll be proven wrong because suddenly Rain runs through market.
Oh yeah.
And tells Brokey that there's a guy in the back corner. So with that information, Brokey can peek, die quickly, and get us to what will be a chance for FaZe to bring back this map in the second half. You're watching ESL Pro League Playoffs.
Playoffs. A shot, 3 kills from the captain.
And as we stand on the doorstep of change, as CS2 looms, CSGO is alive and well. FaZe Clan down by 1 at the end of MOUZ's T side. That was 3 rounds at the start off with the pistol, 3 rounds to close at the end with some A hits. We had good calls out of Shuhei, but what we really got was this man on screen putting up that they can make this Pro League run happen.
Mostly make you believe, but I'm here for it as well.
I'm the one selling the snake oil.
And I'm buying. tastes delicious. That's what you use it for, right?
$45 a liter.
Ooh.
It's actually really reasonable.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not trying to price gouge. In today's economy.
Yeah, so expensive. FaZe can only buy pistols, and they're running it up con. Into a stack with ramp and a crossfire between Frozen and Shuhei. It's going to be a clear and, well, easily done. Captain to captain, and FaZe come out on top. There's no stopping this plant unless Xerxon plays fast, and there's a lot of cover here for FaZe. They're able to sneak back. It's kind of the inverse to last pistol round, where the T's actually get out with a plant and post as well. Surely no way MOUZ can win this comeback.
Kid Exertion takes his peek, gets killed out by Twist. The only thing rolling forward for MOUZ now is Jimmy. Jimmy's got a couple.
Hello.
Information on Robs, and the fact that he's only 5 health, free up those dual Berettas to push towards him. If that had happened, then suddenly this Palace player's got a swing, and things get a little weird. Jimpphat's going to pick up one more. No kit, no clutch, no second pistol in this one. We're all tied up here, folks. 8-all.
And really good try from Jimmy. He gets that as close as he can, but not meant to be. Didn't have the kit, and Rain wins a crazy fight out through the connector as he's getting run at by dual Berettas. So able to safeguard that round of FaZe. They find themselves a pistol, tying this game up. Now looking to launch themselves up into the lead in this second half. MOUZ are going to force up. They've got a FAMAS on Jimmy, a scout for Torshi, and a couple of pistols on the rest. Scout peeks mid. Torshi tries his hand at that early fight, but they are right down bottom of con. That's a lot of damage to Carrigan. Was that a headshot? Like through the box? Oh, that sounds crazy, but Carrigan got put to 10.
Yeah, I don't know.
I almost feel like that has to have been. Like,
yeah, it felt like it was inaccurate. I don't know how it connected. I think it bang on, actually. Rain gets re-peaked. Old Jimmy with the FAMAS, and it's up to Xerxon back at car. Will FaZe bail from this play? I'd like to see them do so. They realize, much as how MOUZ had a similar round, that this one is a non-starter, losing their split on the B hit. It's up to Carrigan in the mid-round. A very difficult predicament for FaZe. How do you win this?
How do you win it? Hugo, what's he call? He's got no util. He's got nothing to work with other than the aim of his teammates.
It's pretty good.
That's true. Not the worst place to be, but not one piece of utility to try and make something happen. So we're going to go aim dual central. Straight down mid. What do they find? It's Exertion waiting up towards the catwalk. Now he's got no support. Those A players so deep in. But at least in that case, if he has to fall off from connector, if he just raises the red flag that window, jungle, all this is susceptible, then that's good enough. But what he's doing is better. Just straight up shaving Twists off the play. That leads Carrigan into his death as he walks straight towards the B site. But with this opening onto A, the save might not be called just yet. You've got just enough time to spare if you want to hit that A play. But with eyes prying from catwalk, they know better, Mr. Byron. They shall not be allowed to plant that bomb. They shall not convert that pistol. They shall not take a lead in the face of the MOUZ.
So we've kind of seen both looks of what happens when you get in that awkward B-app situation. You lose your lurker. MOUZ had it with Xerxon. They committed. They got shredded. FaZe bailed to reset. They still lose. It's such an awkward position to be in there where your opponent has all the info, can choose the perfect repositions, keep their gamble, stack on B, and Xerxon deals with it very well. Lovely round for MOUZ, finding their force buy and putting FaZe on the back foot. Not just in round count, but economy as well. Nothing worse than losing 2. Or round 2 after winning pistol. Carrigan going to try and creep down middle. Spotted by the AK. Brokey low early. And Robs also eats a scout tag. That could not have got worse for FaZe. They get turned into mincemeat. That's a saving grace, perhaps, for Twists.
I like those little moments where Shuhei gets aggressive, where he feels confident, where he takes a play, a risk. And it's not one that's won this round straight up, but the 2 frags off the staircase have opened the door for FaZe to get this bomb down. Now, they're going to be cautious. They don't know what sits behind Ticket.
Do it.
This site belongs to them, whether they know it or not.
I love this move.
They'll go over, leaving bomb down beneath.
So you're not expecting it because you've got a short player watching this angle. So how the hell could Twist even be here? If this con player moves, The last thing they expect is this position. He's going to give it away, though. Cross with a jump. Try and find that fight. Xerxon wins it out from afar. Karrigan looking to clutch, and Xerxon puts him down, keeps it up. Top of the server right now on the young Israeli as MOUZ find double digs.
And listen, Xerxon, somebody who did taper off on an individual level between, I think, what was kind of his first peak on the MOUZ roster under Dexter, going into that run towards Rio, going into Paris, going into Dallas. We didn't quite get all the same exertion that we hoped for, or that MOUZ would necessarily need. Now, right here, hell of a time for him to put a couple up. So, solid enough stuff.
Is my guy a hot dog?
I think... Hey, man. No questions asked.
Side of crispy Jimmy's, please.
Glizzy overload.
Now entering Glizzy overdrive. Right, so...
Oh, that's robotic.
Okay, go on.
That's horrific. And so will this eco be for FaZe. Just the one, the Deagle.
Harry, you're a Deagle master. Where do you put your solo Deag?
Maybe A ramp or mid. Those are like the two fun fights with the Deagle. But A ramp kind of sucks because you just get naded. Mid kind of sucks because you just get orbed. So really, there's not really like a good answer there.
And yet we buy it anyways.
And yet you buy it anyway.
Oh!
That was a goosh. We call that a wet dink.
Jimmy, look out!
Oh, he's got nothing. He's literally got nothing.
He's bought a knife to a gunfight here.
If only they were saying about that. Is it good? Or is
Brokey.
Stab him.
Yeah, he's dead. I like that he tried.
What else was he going to do, Hugo?
Well,
what else would you expect him to do than just not try?
DC.
Come
from
on.
the server, then they don't get the kill bonus.
yeah, there you go.
That's what you would really do if you were smart, but hey, you know.
Maybe next time.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. 11-8, and FaZe, a very important, some would even say a crucial gun round here. Got to start strong and start soon, or MOUZ will steamroll on their map pick. FaZe are certainly going quick.
Super fast.
Fast out, fast in, frozen, dead first as Rops secures that opener. And now the rest of FaZe spill out of the ramp, out through Palace. One more from Mr. Rops. Oh
nice
God,
match.
Exertion
Imagine.
was looking for number 3. Brokey narrowly gets the trade. And so for now, things are looking up for FaZe. Jimmy and Torshi praying that they can find a way back in. Oh, it's close. But not on the money enough on that spam.
Ouch.
With Torshi dead back in jungle. FaZe have done enough here on the fast play out through Palace.
Love that. Love that. Pick it up. Show him who's daddy. Show him who's boss. And I think that, unfortunately for MOUZ, a little hope out of Exertion is not going to be enough to hold off on the A play. Jimpphat gave him a great flashbang to set up that multi-kill. Exertion's 7th multi-kill round as well in this map. So putting up the numbers. Although if he gets that third one, Hugo.
We're cooking with gas.
But now we're cooking with sticks.
Yeah. They burn, just not very well.
Better than rocks.
True.
Sticks and stones may break your bones, but fire can never hurt you. Remember that.
It's true.
Fire can never hurt you.
That's what I've always said. And I'll keep saying it.
Till it becomes true.
Smoke splashes over the top of the A play. This isn't one of those A setups with Shuhei under Balk. It's instead Frozen with a lot of responsibility from Triple. And in that lapse of mid presence with the util onto A, that's when all of a sudden FaZe thought they'd get through mid, but it has all been shut down. And when I say all, I mean everything.
Blimey.
5 kills, all of them standing off of the FAMAS collection as well. That was not the most comfortable buy out of MOUZ. That immediate util over into the A site created a pocket for FaZe to slip up close, but as they got closer, Hugo, their faces were chewed off.
You were so close.
I was going to say chewing off.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then-
Chowed down.
Chode No, that's not it either.
Very different.
Yeah, that's actually another thing.
Yeah.
Sit down. I'll tell you all about it.
I'll sit down.
No, actually, I don't think I will tell you all about it
was
right now.
chewed ED
Yeah, is that
has an
problem?
education, as in they just learned you can't be running down mid without a little gusto behind it.
They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but
I don't know. Moses was interviewing today.
Damn.
you guys are going at each other's throats. I love it.
You know how much smack talk he gives me when we're playing matchmaking back in North America. This whole America versus Canada thing.
Yeah.
I never actually experienced it until I started hanging out with Jason O'Toole.
Dude, I just couldn't
stay away from
imagine.
the Americans. You know,
Having
that's-
like
No, but also I love them.
oh, why?
yeah, but like I don't know.
They're charismatic
They are
people.
charismatic.
They're very charismatic.
Damn it, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I don't even think other Americans like where Jason is from, though.
Where is he
Michigan?
from?
Yeah.
Sorry, hold on. Should we talk about that? Maybe. Sorry. Never mind. He doesn't.
What's
live
his
there.
home address, Connor? Why don't you just give that?
Torchy top mid with a pick. We got pistols out ramp for FaZe, or singular for now. It's just Carrigan. It was just Carrigan. Now it's the bomb resetting top mid. Torchy dives to safety. And there's nothing safe about this round for FaZe. Round every corner in every area is death.
Yeah, but check this out.
Oh.
Damn.
I like that you
Torchy, why couldn't he just be a little shitter? Like, come on, man. Like, just let Rob swing out, get a double, and then maybe something cool's about to happen. Instead, MOUZ up on a 13. And
Is this
Torchy looking good.
It's happening, right?
It feels like it could happen here.
It
right,
possibly
FaZe,
might.
They've got this by. They've got this by. That much is a given. That much is a guaranteed. It's after that it gets a little bit dicey. And so the best way that FaZe could alleviate any problems, any huge, immediate, world-shattering problems,
by winning,
would just be to win this round.
Yeah, just win this
so
round.
There you go. Think about it like that. Torchy complicates matters right away and even gets away with a follow-up tag onto Carrigan. FaZe immediately start this one off wounded. And Torchy might even get to escape in middle. That is crazy. From bad to worse for FaZe. Everywhere we look, FaZe are falling like flies. It's MOUZ running towards the finish line here.
Man, this is like a slip and slide, but they forgot to add the water. So FaZe are just coming to a smear down the slide, dude. They're nothing.
It's lubricated by blood at this point, Connor.
They're nothing.
Raw.
I mean, Torzy going for that pick. I mean, killing Twist as he's falling down the stairs. That's not Twist on a peak. That's Twist jumping midair. Walloped. And then the Shillelagh smash as Carrigan survives on 3 HP. I mean, right now, arguably, Carrigan should also be dead. And he would have been dead before his third and fourth teammate went down. That would have left Brokey solo at like a minute 15.
Oh, he's solo. And it's a save for FaZe. FaZe down right now as MOUZ find 14 on their map pick. Yes, there's Inferno coming up. Sure, we've got Nuke perhaps to finish, but this is a statement from MOUZ. Back-to-back, 5 alive, clean rounds for now. Oh, Jimmy looking for some post-round
Crispy Jimmy. He wants more.
He always does.
What was that? Like just like a little cursory teabag quick up in the apartments.
Light bagging. Oh, Jimmo. He'll call it off for now.
Look at their chase, bro.
After time.
Brokey don't want to part with it.
Worth.
But a kill after time, and there was even a second there.
Worth for MOUZ. 2 for 1 post-time, just to screw a player of FaZe over. Brokey the AWPer with 600 smackaroos left in spawn. And MOUZ bordering a map victory in this series. Certainly not a bad start.
600 schmucks doesn't get you much nowadays.
Well, that's 12 liters of snake oil and
That's
change.
true. That's fair. Yeah, getting rowdy.
I need to head to the store right now.
For what?
Snake oil.
Okay.
Nothing else is working.
Well, Carrigan's hoping that this will be the solution, that this could maybe work, that he himself will do the heavy lifting on the hero AK. Rain and Rops are armored. But there's not too much behind this. This T-side won a pistol round, an anomaly of a round win in the middle of it all, and nothing but MOUZ rounds ever since.
I love that bait and switch on CT as well. There's a player jump spotting, and Karrigan sees him and thinks, oh, I have room. He runs out, and then he gets swung from triple. Great
Nice.
1-2 punch for MOUZ. FaZe just trying to get guns, arm themselves inside a connector. Frozen moves back to the jungle. They sneak through the smoke. Brokey up and over and maybe inbound to the A site. Frozen has a lot to watch and not a lot of room to wiggle, but he'll squeeze the trigger and take one more and the bomb as well. 15 rounds for MOUZ, and they look extremely comfortable, yet to be pressured in their CT side. They've lost 2 rounds. One of them was the pistol. And they look to take us to Inferno quick.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, you know, this second half hasn't even been competitive in any way, shape, or form. It's not even really felt like there's been moments where FaZe have had rounds teetering on the edge, let alone the kind of like ebb and flow of this second half. One and done in the one round they've been able to find outside of the pistol. And left with nothing here, really, up against 15. Plenty of util, sure. Mac-10, Deagle, couple of AKs, but you don't fancy their chances. They're left with this B play as the last-ditch effort, and Torshi just gets posted, just gets boosted on the line with the AWP. He's taking a very aggressive stance here. This will leave him on a bit of an island. And he gets a 1-for-1, so honestly, he did good enough there, I guess. Dropping down, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy, save. Dead to Rops. Jimmy's dead to Rops. A 3-on-3 here. Brokey holding the line. Oh, just barely gets into the bench. Coming out is Shuey. Dead now to Twists. MOUZ left up in the 2-on-3. FaZe managed to get in with the advantage.
Sure.
Double digits looking good to appear as Brokey has this AWP, holding the line. It's just the tag.
Of course, 30 damage off the AWP.
We love that.
Get out of there.
This round was so cursed.
Let's just all forget that this round ever happened.
I don't know. I think I'd like to relive every single moment that went weird.
One by one.
One after another.
Wow, EVS, you heard him.
Yeah, no, that one...
Ooh, another jump. What is it with jumping AWPs?
Dude, everyone in this round has just only been tagging each other.
Dude, that was crazy. Brokey jumping up over the van onto the bench. That was bananas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking.
My favorite fruit.
I thought I was.
Close second.
Thanks.
All right. Not too sure what happened there.
Can't believe Torzy got one.
Yeah, fair enough. Right?
I really can't.
One is all he gets. And FaZe find double digits. Probably.
What do you mean probably? With certainty, Hugo.
Oh, yeah.
It is 10.
3 isolated rounds. Can FaZe find their first streak of the half?
Listen, it took MOUZ themselves to crack through that CT defense. Remember, they added 3 of their rounds at the very, very tail end of the half. 3 of them came by way of pistol and conversions. So it's not as though MOUZ were in that different of a boat, Hugo. In fact, the boats look quite similar. They do that, you know.
Yeah. Well, there's a design. It typically works on water.
Yes, they float.
Yeah.
Most boats float.
The ones that don't, what are they called?
Submarines.
Sure. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Got the nip smoke in mid. FaZe get him out for the boys. Yep. That one too. And
I
like that. Was good.
I came in, you know. I
yeah, no, it's a good format. It's had a lot of usage this Pro League.
Here we are.
Yes.
MOUZ. Bit of a misstep in the last round, but a chance to make up for it here and now. Shuey, lovely opener. Now, as long as maybe they look to trade him over in con, FaZe can still feel good about this. Xerxion's just like having dirt kicked up at him in all of these fights over towards shore.
Done.
Just getting scraped by the shrapnel. But Shuey is looking to end this in the connector. 3 kills from the man at the helm of MOUZ. And he still wants more. Brokey dead in mid at the hands of the boost. And so for FaZe, Their time on Mirage, this T side full of one-and-done rounds, but nothing proper to grab a hold of. Never at any moment really in the map here. Unless Rops can cook up a 1v5,
Oops.
you don't fancy his chances. And with that flash missing, and now the AWP owning the angle. Rops, oh my god, another kill. Rops, come on now, bud. Don't ruin this whole thing.
Do it for global offensive.
This is mad.
20 seconds, you got to run right now. If you actually want to win the round, Yimmy is on B, Rops running down mid, and MOUZ ready to finish the job. They're there in time to find 16. Their map locked safely in their back pocket. FaZe have to open up the fanny pack and see what Inferno beholds.